And one more thing guys, I will simply create a logout button right in here for testing purposes, just to show it to you how will we log out from here. So first let me implement that and then we will test it. So right down in here we will say body, and right in the body we will have an elevated button, okay, and right in there it's going to take the on press event. First we will show some text for that button, so in here we will say text, and then we will say log out. So that's going to be the text that we are about to show right on the job screen, right in the body. And right in the on press, what we will do, we will say first let me create the instance for the Firebase auth. So in here we will say Firebase auth, add the final in the start. Now we'll name this as auth, it's going to be private, and then Firebase auth. First let me import the library for the Firebase auth, so the error will be gone then. That one imported. Firebase auth in here dot instance. There we go, this suggestion. So all fine right in here. Semicolon. Now copy that and right in here what we will do, we'll simply paste it, and then we will say auth dot sign out. It will simply sign out the user. There we go, sign out with this suggestion. That's fine. Semicolon at the end. Now in here we will say navigator dot can pop contacts. If there will be any kind of dialog box, loading dialog box, we will remove it. Right in the if we will say navigator, okay, dot, there we go, with the pop contacts is going to remove that. Or if there will be nothing, then what we will do, we will say now right in here. So as you guys know, right after we will simply push the user to the user state. So in here we will say navigator dot push replacement. It is going to take the context. Now we will provide the root. So in here we will say material page root, and we're gonna push the user to the user state that we just created, okay, that one, as you guys can see right in here, user state, okay. Close that and right in here use it, call upon that. Right at the end semicolon, import the library for the user state. There we go. So as you guys know, let me show you one more time. Now I will simply hot reload the app, and you guys will notice right in here the logout button. There we go, with the logout button, okay. Now if I press on that button, it will simply log out this current user. So let's go and test that. Click on that button. There we go, it's working totally fine, and now we are on the login screen. And you guys already know that in the user state I have already explained this in detail. If the user snapshot.data if it's equal to null, then we will simply push the user to the login, and if there will be any data, we will simply push the user to the job screen. So in here now there is no data of a user, because we log out the user and there is no data for that current user. Then simply there will be a login screen, and you guys can see that right in here, right in the emulator, okay. And if there will be any kind of data, for example if we enter the email password and there will be any kind of data for that current user, then we will simply show the job screen. As you guys know already, when we were logged in by the share account, share 364, there was that job screen, okay. So that's fine. And now we will now log in by the other account. First let me show you right in the Firebase. So right in here in the authentication, we already logged in by the share account and we tested successfully. Now we will simply, in my case I have 3 accounts, okay, so I will now log in by the ali123@gmail.com. so let's go and test it. Now right in here I will say ali123@gmail.com, and the password for that account was, I think, from 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Visibility off, and there we go. We are successfully logged in and it's working totally fine, and we test it with the second account. So let's go and log out. Now let's go back to the Firebase, and right in here, as I told you before, that mail and that mail was a fake email. Okay, I can't have the access to this mail, and that first one, it's my original email. Okay, I will use that and I will show you one more time. Let's go back to the Android Studio and I will use that mail. Okay, it's my original email, as you guys know already. I will go towards the forget password. Okay, in here let's say I forget my password for that share3654 okay, and gmail.com. so I forgot my password, let's say, and now I will click on this reset now. So now we are on the login screen, and I will check my mail if they send us the mail for the reset password or not, and I have already shown you the result for the forget password, and we will test it one more time, as you guys know already. Let's go and check it. There we go. They send us the reset password link. It's right in this message. Okay, we will open that. It's my inbox for now, and that one, it was the old one as we tested before. Okay, now I will open that first one. Okay, and click on this URL, as you guys can see right in here, share3654@gmail.com account. Click on that. If you guys remember the password for this account, we before changed it to zanmalik12345. Now I will simply change it to iJob. Let me show it to you right in here, iJob clone app. So that's my new password, as you guys can see right in here. Let's save it. Password changed successfully. Let's go back to the Android Studio. In here we will test it now @gmail.com. Guys, for now let's say I will try my old password, which was zanmalik12345. okay, now if I log in by this account, it will simply not log in the user because it's a old password, and we change this to iJob clone app. So we will test that old password if it's working or not. And there we go, as you guys can see, error occurred. The password is invalid, or the user doesn't have password. So the old password is not working. Now we will test the new password that we just updated. So it was iJob clone app. Let me check it now, and there we go, it's working totally fine. So basically that's it for this video, and right from the next video we will work further.